Hello, hi, and Assalamualaikum. My name is Adinis Raya binti Azhari, and for the persuasive speech, I have choose the topic which is say no to canned food. Now, I want to show you a picture. What comes to your mind after seeing this picture? Yes, you are correct. This is canned food. Canned foods are often thought to be less nutritious than fresh or frozen food. Some people claim they contain harmful ingredients and should be avoided. Others say canned food can be a part of a healthy diet. Canning was first developed in the late 18th century as a way to provide a stable food source for soldiers and sailors at war. Canning of food product is a preservation method that includes the sealing and sterilizing of food product in airtight containers. Various canned food offered in the market include the seafood, meat, fruits, vegetables, meals, sweet and dessert, soup and sauce, beans, lentils, and the last one is pasta. I am very sure you must be wondering why our topic today is to say no to canned food. After this, I will explain the reason why we need to avoid eating canned food. There are several reasons why we need to avoid eating canned food. Basically, canned food is high in sugar and salt or preservative. Due to the presence of preservative, canned food can contain an unhealthy amount of salt and sugar, which may be unsafe for the body, and its regular consumption may lead to a risk of developing obesity, heart issues, diabetes, and also hypertension. Salt, sugar, or preservative are sometimes added to canned foods to improve their flavor, texture, and appearance. A study of over 30,000 people found that those who consume 17 to 21% of calories from added sugar had a 38% greater risk of dying from heart disease compared to those consuming only 8% of calories from added sugar. Moreover, being obese doesn't mean that you will definitely develop a cancer, but if you are overweight, you are more likely to get cancer than if you are a healthy weight. Your exact risk will depend on lots of factors, including things that you cannot change, such as your age and also genetic. How can overweight and obesity cause cancer? Extra fat in the body doesn't just sit there. It is active, sending out signals to the rest of your body, and this signal can tell cells in our body to divide more often, which can lead to cancer. The signals released by fat cells can affect growth hormone, inflammation, and sex hormone. According to the Cancer Research UK, obesity causes 13 different types of cancer. These include breast and bowel, pancreatic, esophageal, and gallbladder, womb and ovarian, kidney, liver and upper stomach, myeloma, meningioma, and thyroid. Other than that, canned food also contains BPA, a chemical known as bisphenol A. BPA is a synthetic plasticizer that is commonly used in the production of polycarbonate plastic and epoxy resin. Some people are concerned about BPA's ability to leach into foods and beverages, and some research suggests that BPA exposure may lead to a number of health problems. Canned foods may contain BPA, thereby causing harm to the body in the case of regular consumption. In addition, infertility is one of the causes that happen due to exposure to BPA. BPA and other plastics may be related to birth defects and childhood health problems. There are many different ways that plastics can disrupt healthy embryonal, fetal, or childhood growth because it is able to pass into the placenta and also breast milk. Developing fetuses cannot break down BPA, making them more sensitive to exposure. Some evidence suggests that BPA exposure in utero can affect gene expression, which may contribute to a variety of health problems, including an increased risk of obesity and metabolic disease. The low level of BPA exposure have also been linked to the development of certain cancer, including ovarian cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, and colon cancer. Additionally, there is some evidence from test tube studies that BPA may make chemotherapy drugs less effective. Now that you know the reason why canned food is
Not good.
you may be asking yourself this question: how can I avoid eating canned food? There are several ways that you can prepare to avoid eating canned food. Firstly, you need to eat freshly cooked food because it is full of nutrients that can boost your energy levels to a great extent. Freshly cooked foods has multiple health benefits. Microbes present in raw food items are killed while cooking, but over time they can grow again in cooked food. Hence, it is always better to eat food as soon as it is cooked. It is easily digested. Freshly cooked food is more nutritious as compared to refrigerated and reheated food. It provides more protein and vitamin. The most notable differences between these two kinds of foods, which are fresh food and canned food, is their flavor. Fresh food have a great flavor and taste because they keep all the natural condition. Canned food, however, lack a lot of their flavor characteristic because there are some other chemical products added to the natural food. It is logical that fresh food will have a greater taste and flavor when consumed just because of the time in which they have been prepared. Another way of avoiding eating canned food is for people who like to eat beans. You can buy dried beans, cook them, and store them. You can start by buying dried beans and cooking them at home. It is not only save your money, but they taste so much better than canned bean. Every couple of months, you can make a big batch and use a glass canning jar to store the cooked bean in the freezer. When you prepare your own meals, you have more control over the ingredients. By cooking for yourself, you can ensure that you and your family eat fresh, wholesome meals. This can help you to look and feel healthier, boost your energy, stabilize your weight and mood, and improve your sleep and resilience to stress. By practicing safe food handling while you cook at home, you are less likely to contract a foodborne illness. According to the article The Nature and Extent of Foodborne Disease, foodborne illness is caused by consuming contaminated foods or beverage. Many different diseases causing microbes or pathogens can contaminate food, so there are many different types of foodborne illnesses. Most foodborne diseases are infections because by a variety of bacteria, viruses, and parasites. Other diseases are poisonings caused by harmful toxin or chemical that have contaminated food. So imagine if you continue to eat canned food, what will happen? Well, let me tell you what will happen to your body if you keep eating canned food. First of all, you are at risk of botulism. Improperly canned food has been associated with botulism, a rare but serious illness that can cause paralysis and even lead to death. Botulism is caused by Clostridium botulinum bacteria, which may live in improperly canned or preserved food. These bacteria produce spores, reproductive structures that are able to survive in unfavorable conditions. These spores produce toxins which, when eaten, can lead to severe poisoning even when consumed in tiny amount. It seems that we have reached to the end of the speech. As a conclusion, it is not wrong if you want to eat canned food, but you cannot eat that thing on a regular basis. You can eat when you are in dire need. If you still have time to cook or eat fresh food, you don't have to eat canned food. I have explained the reason, solution, and also the effect of canned food just now. I hope you are clear and open your eyes to the dangers of this canned food to us, as it is lined with our title today, which is to say no to canned food.